Hey friends, it's Neil here from Post to Post. Thanks for joining me today. It's been a while since I spoke to you. It was last week the last time that we talked, Thursday actually, and of course Friday means Jersey concept video, right? Well, unfortunately, I had to take a bit of a last minute trip to PEI. All is good, no worries there, but I didn't get back until Saturday, and then I was enjoying the long weekend. Where I live, it was a long weekend. We had New Brunswick Day, so I was out enjoying some stuff with my friends at a bonfire, at a house party, or not a house party, a housewarming party rather, and it was just, kind of enjoying my weekend. So I decided, maybe I'll take a step back and I'll save the makeup video that I was going to post on Sunday. Do it on today, on a Tuesday. I hope that's okay. Hope you guys had a great weekend. But we're here to look at jerseys, react to jerseys actually. I've not seen these before. You've not seen these before. We're going to look at these together. These are by Nash North, and he's deemed this series the Modern Series, which is pretty cool. I'm really looking forward to these. We've looked at his work in the past. It's great, so this should be a good one too. And as always, if you want to come up with your designs, I'd love to see them, whether it's jerseys or something else. Head on over to sportstemplates.net and you will find the exact same template that you're going to see in this video on there. You can use code POST2POST. It's going to save yourself 10%. And I want to see your work, not necessarily your jerseys. So if you find any other templates on the site, feel free to get those. Again, use code POST2POST, save yourself 10%. But I'd love to see your work. So whether it's arenas or it's footballs or whatever, it doesn't really matter to me. I enjoy looking at the community's work. And if you want to submit it, details on how to do that are down below in the description. I love creativity. I love your creativity, and I think it's a fun way for the community to kind of interact as well, to all see each other's designs and just have some fun. So let's have some fun here today, and let's jump into these Modern Series. What does this mean? Let's find out. These are in alphabetical order as far as abbreviation. Anaheim's first. Good start. First impressions, good start. I like this. A bit of a two-tone. I don't see, obviously there's a little bit of black in the logo, but nowhere else maybe other than the shoulder patch. Lots of green. Lots of orange. We've got the goods here. Classic kind of striping design from their history. Is it modern? It's a modern look of a former look. Does that make sense? It is modern. I would say it is modern. It's very two-tone. The logo specifically, I really, really like a lot. I think if you inverse the colors, it would look fine as well. So there's a pretty good balance here. I have nothing critical, I don't think, of this one. Yeah, it's a pretty good start. Next. Okay, I was actually a bit, first impressions there was a bit taken back by this one because this is the Kachina retro kind of design that they've gone to as of, recently with their brand. So I don't look at this and necessarily think modern. I look at this and think retro. But there are some modern adjustments, I guess, using green as the primary color, which I don't know if I've seen very much in concepts. I think it looks good with this, so I like the decision there. I don't know if I'd still classify that as modern, though. The patterns look good in the arm, the bottom of the jersey. I would prefer squared off shoulders. I know that's a hot topic. People love it, people hate it. I prefer squared versus rounded. Yeah, again, I don't know if I'd consider this modern, but I do kind of like the design. Ooh, Boston. All right. You know what? I'm not a fan of that logo on there, but the rest of the jersey is quite perfect. I would classify this as modern, very clean. I love the fact that it's just white all the way up in the neck. It just makes it so clean up top. Keeping the regular logo as a shoulder patch, it looks good. Striping is literally perfect. It's phenomenal. Numbers look great. I think I just changed the logo. What to? I'm not sure. Maybe you can't throw the B on there because that's not modern. I don't know what you do to make it modern, but I don't think I would use a retro logo like that on a modern design. The rest of the jersey is literally perfect. We'll just change the logo. Next is Buffalo. Okay. Again, yeah, this is tricky. It is modern in a sense where it's very clean. The striping is fine. It's just a retro style colorization. They've used this in the past, so it's not really modern. It's not really new. Maybe I'm misinterpreting this entire series. I'm focusing too much on the word modern, but it's not like it's strictly retro. I was just expecting, I guess, with the word modern, some really intricate, clearly modern designs. Would they switch up the brand to use their current look, but with these colors? I guess that would be considered a modern decision. Does it look better? No. Does it look worse? I don't think so. I like this look, but the royal blue just has a special place in my heart, so I don't think I would make the decision to change it, but it still looks good. Carolina. Okay, now this is what I think when I think of modern. Some kind of outside of the box thinking style of thing. When I first saw this, I pictured the warning flag. So the warning flag has, I believe, 2 flags on it, and I think they're identical. But my mind just made the connection where, like, the red section on one arm, I guess it was on this side, the red section on the left side here, the left side of the jersey, right as we're looking at it, that's like one of the flags. And then the black is like the other flag, right? So it's almost taking like the warning flag and putting it into the jersey, although it doesn't obviously replicate it. This is modern. I do like it. I like the play of almost good and evil on the arms, the black and the red. I don't love the gray in the background, though. Everything else is pretty fantastic. Yeah, this has a lot going for it. I'd like to see this maybe developed a little bit more. I'm wondering what you could put in the, other than gray, maybe even just adding some of that rain texture that the Tampa Bay Lightning uses in their alternate. Just that would really modernize it as well. Anyways, food for thought. Columbus, yeah, this regardless if it's modern or not, I like it a lot. So I'll say that I like the adjustment of the blue. The striping seems, I would say, not retro or modern, just kind of as is. It looks good. The shoulder patch looks fine up there. Nothing to complain about here. I think this looks good. Yeah, nothing really negative to say here. Calgary, this one's going to be a miss. I don't like that logo. I like the rest of the jersey. I think that's fine. The rest of the jersey works okay for me, but I'm just not personally a fan of textual style logos, so this one's a miss. Next is the Chicago Blackhawks. I have seen people use a variation of that logo, kind of like just the feathers, as a primary logo. I personally don't think it fits. I think it looks very out of place. It looks like 4 ties, put together. It's right under the neck where ties would be and where ties hang. So it's just an awkward placement for me, and I personally don't like it. The rest of the jersey is fine. I wouldn't consider this to be modern, though. Next is the Colorado Avalanche. This is a bit of a modern design, specifically in the arms. Very clean shoulders up top. Colorado does use a bit of a pattern that extends from the bottom of the wrist, or the bottom of the sleeve rather, all the way up around the shoulders. So to see a Colorado jersey very clean, I would say that's a modern decision. Like I said, the arms are very modern. I don't love the bottom of the middle of the jersey. I wish that was just white all the way down. But I do like this overall, minus the middle one, regardless of modern or not. It's nice. Okay. Ooh, Dallas. Okay, so this is the reverse retro. It's just a combination of the reverse retro and neon black jersey that they have. And it's better than the reverse retro. I don't think it's better than the neon one. However, it still does look pretty good. It's way better than the reverse retro. This is a modern design. The logo really kind of makes it a modern design, specifically with the way that the D is stylized with the almost like little perforated dots to give it some depth and dimension. I like that a lot. This is a fine jersey. I like it. Next is Detroit. Okay, well, this is definitely modern. Anything Detroit that's not like used in the past 75 years would be considered modern. Even putting a shoulder patch on a Detroit Red Wings jersey is considered modern. So yeah, this definitely fits in this series. Does it work? I think the colorization works with the black as the primary color. I would actually love to see that. It contrasts nicely with the red. The numbers, the striping, the bottom middle of the jersey, the C's on the right side, so that's good. I don't love that classic 100-year-old style logo on a modern jersey. So I would switch it. Put the D on the shoulder if you want. Sorry. Or don't use the D at all. Just have the regular logo kind of colorized like it is on the shoulder, but just in the middle. Next is the Edmonton Oilers. Okay, you know what? This is a bit of classic / modern. So I like some decisions here, even though I don't like rounded shoulders. I mentioned that earlier. I don't mind the design here. It actually works quite well. You've got the McFarlane Cog logo on the shoulder, which, although that's technically a retro jersey now from the early mid-2000s or whenever it was, it's so much more modern than anything else in their brand history. It's a very modern logo, right? It's a very modern design. So to see it on a new jersey still modernizes the brand, if that makes sense. It's crazy to say, because that logo in the middle there, they've used obviously forever. That's what we're used to. I like this jersey. It's not my favorite I've seen so far in this series, but I do like it. The Florida Panthers. I would say this is modern because you're taking the cross out of the state flag, which you see on the shoulder, and you're essentially replicating that kind of design in the bottom of the jersey. It's modern, but I don't like it. I find it actually very distracting. It plays in with their brand, but it looks very awkward to me. So I don't like that. I think if you just remove it, it becomes a practice jersey, so you'd have to do something else. But I like how clean it is other than that. So I don't know if you add a bit of striping in the arm, maybe at the bottom, but I like the shoulder patch. I like how clean and blue it is up here. I don't even mind that logo kind of like altered like that. But yeah, remove the thing at the bottom, add some striping, and we're good. The Kings. Okay, I wouldn't consider this to be modern either, but it is nice. No white, very black and gray heavy here, which isn't too foreign from their brand, but I am missing the white a little bit. It does look good. I guess you could consider this to be modern a little bit, but it's not terrible by any means. Like this is, I think individually, this would really make a nice alternate, regardless of series. Next we got the Minnesota Wild with a cream colored jersey. Cream is usually associated with retro because things that used to be white over time turn that cream kind of dirty color. So when I look at this, I don't think new or modern. I do think retro. However, it would be a really cool modern design for them because no other team really has a design like this. So I would be 100% in favor of them doing this. I like this design. I like everything about this, actually. It is very different, and I do appreciate that. The Montreal Canadiens, this is definitely modern. The logo has been recolorized. I do like the recolorization of the logo. The neck is still... That's my biggest concern about the Montreal Canadiens home neck. You guys know that if you've watched the channel. This stands true to that, so I got to say that I don't like the neck here. Everything else is not bad. It is definitely modern. Okay, next, the New Jersey Devils. That logo has been modernized. It does look good, actually, like that. I don't know if it looks better than what... like not this one because it's a reverse retro, but the actual one. It is very two-tone, which is nice. I would consider that to be modern. So modern, yes. Better, not sure. Still looks very good. The rounded shoulders, I would change that to be the squared off ones. Other than that, got a good jersey. Nashville, what do we got here? Okay, the shoulder patch has been changed a little bit. Same logo, different striping. I would say this is as modern as a current Nashville Predators jersey. It's no more modern, but it's better. It's 100% better than the yellow one, so I like it more than what currently exists. Don't know if I consider it to be modern. Maybe the shoulder patch, obviously, with the change there, but yeah, let's move on. The Islanders, okay, I don't love that shoulder patch. It almost looks like a squinting eye or something because there's so much white on there. The logo, that's not really that modern. The jersey design in general is not really that modern. It's okay. I don't love the logo. I don't like it on any concept, really. It's not, nothing to do with national or just personal preference. This one's probably a pass for me. It's just okay. Next is the Rangers. Okay, now this is modern. We've got a very desaturated teal here. Oh, wow. Yeah. So using their actual logo on the front instead of just the Rangers. We've got the Lady Liberty on the shoulders. This is 100% modern. I do like it. I do like this a lot. I think this would totally work. Next, we got the Ottawa Senators. So kind of the current retro style look with a modern touch of the striping in the background. It does look good. I specifically like the neck, actually. I like that stripe on the neck replicates what's happening in the middle backing of the jersey. Yeah, this is nice. I like this. Next is the Philadelphia Flyers. This is definitely modern. It's reverse retro meets alternate. Yeah, I'm trying to think of something I don't like about this, but I even like the differentiation between the white letters, or the white numbers rather, on the arm, and then the black letter C in there. I like them all to be the same just for continuity, but there's a nice balance here. All the blacks on the exterior, and in the middle you got the logo and the C in black, but there's not really much white on the exterior, but you pull out the white and you put it in the numbers. So really good kind of balance horizontally here as far as color. Yeah, this is nice. Nothing negative to say about this, honestly. It's just good. The Penguins, immediate pass on the shoulders. I would like to see those squared off. Other than that, it's okay. I don't necessarily think this is a modern design. I know I'm probably sound like a broken record. I've said that a bunch, but I don't see any modern in here. It's an okay design. Let's move on. The Seattle Kraken. Okay. Well, this is not modern because this is a take from the Metropolitans, which was a former team in Seattle way, way long ago. So this is more of a reverse retro jersey than a modern design. So I think I am maybe missing the point of this modern thing, but it's nice individually. That's a nice jersey. Okay, the Sharks. This fits in the series. Yeah, we got a nice gradient in there. The depths of the sea, black, really deep. As you get higher and closer to the surface, you can see the light coming through the water. There's a nice gradient, natural gradient in the ocean like that as you rise. It's replicated nicely here on the jersey, and obviously that makes sense for a team named after a creature that lives in the ocean, a shark. So the look in general of the jersey, modern, striping, angled, modern, modern logo, because that's what the Sharks are. Although they came out in the 90s, they still look like a really, really new brand. I like this jersey. The white stripe might be just a little bit too thick, but I do like it. Okay, wow. St. Louis. Wow, that white logo hits you right in the face, doesn't it? I don't know what to think about this one. I'm a little bit on the fence. I don't love it. I don't hate it. I don't have strong opinions either way. It's just kind of okay. I like how empty the shoulders are. That white logo, though, I need to look at it a little bit more to make a final decision. I'm going to move on. The Tampa Bay Lightning. Okay, so bringing some black back into the brand, which is a good decision. It's a nice jersey. I don't love that there's a different blue in the shoulder patch than the actual jersey. Darker blue in the shoulder patch, lighter blue in the jersey. I would change that. There's no other dark blue on anywhere else in the jersey, just in the shoulder patch, and that kind of bugs me. So I would change that blue to match the jersey. Other than that, it's pretty nice. It is nicer than their current home jersey, I'll say that. Toronto, okay. Well, this is the St. Pat's, which is a very retro, old team. It looks fine, but if I think you're going to use the green, you got to pay respect to the Pats. I don't know if you can throw the Toronto Maple Leafs logo on there. Toronto has done it right twice with the St. Pat's, honoring them, so they probably would do this, but I don't think it would look better than anything St. Pat's that they've created so far. Next, we got the Vancouver Canucks. Modern choice and decision here with this, but it does look very retro, actually. I'm conflicted here. This one goes both ways for me. I like the amount of green in this jersey. I like that a lot, actually. There's almost as much blue as there is green, but it doesn't feel weighted one way and like negatively or something. Like it just, they really kind of blend nicely together. I like this design. I don't know if it's modern, but I do like it. The Vegas Golden Knights, I have not much to say about this. This looks very close to their previous home jersey. The arms obviously are a little bit different. I mean, there's lots of little subtle differences, but nothing really critical here to say. Just generally looks the same as their previous home. Next is the Winnipeg Jets. So that's a brand or a jersey that really needs to be kind of modernized. This is more modern than what exists. I love the striping on the arms. The bottom middle of the jersey, hit or miss. I love the shoulder patch. National North, what you did with the shoulder patch. Adding a red outline there, that looks great. The logo looks good. I don't love the numbers in gray. I find they're a little bit hard to see on the blue. Might make those white. But yeah, it's definitely modern. Okay, the Washington Capitals. Okay, I don't know what to think about this one. Yeah, I've just been kind of sitting here staring at this one for a little bit. I think this is the maybe definition of average, and not really in a negative way. Just just in that, and it's just an average design. Really, that's really what it comes down to. Nothing egregiously wrong with this one. Nothing that's gonna make me get up out of my seat and dance. Just one of those jerseys. Now I got to pick my favorite. It's gonna take a minute. All right, I'm just kind of cycling through them here. I think I do. 1 and 2. I'll give you my 1 and 2. So number 2, I've got the Rangers, just because the Rangers' original 6 team, very classic brand. To modernize them means you need to really kind of step outside the box. So I think that National North did a good job here stepping outside the box. This is modern, specifically in the color change. Really good decision. And the winner actually is going to be the San Jose Sharks. So the San Jose Sharks, for me, although they're a new-ish team in the 90s, their design is still a little bit subdued, a little bit subtle on most of what they produce. Not necessarily the reverse retro, even though that's retro. It's a very modern design in itself. But what he's done here with the gradient, gradients are really kind of a new thing. And not necessarily new as in it's never been done before. The Vancouver Canucks have done a gradient in the past. In the early 2000s, I think it was with the red kind of jersey. But a lot of teams are kind of getting into gradients recently. And I think that's a modern decision that the Sharks would make because of the explanation I gave before. The depths of the sea, the natural gradient in the water. You could absolutely see the Sharks doing something like this. So not only was this a modern decision by National North, this is a modern design, and it looks good. Again, I would make the white stripes a little bit smaller, but I think this is the best one that we've got in this series. A gradient, to me, is a very modern decision. So if this is a modern series, that's my favorite. Let me know down below in the comment section, guys, which one you like the most and which one you like the least. If you want to leave constructive criticism, that's awesome too. It's always great to see constructive criticism down below in the comment section. If you didn't like something, totally fine. That's great that, we don't all like the same things, but there's no reason to be rude. If you feel like you need to insult National or for any of these jerseys or say anything mean, just go for a walk and come back. I mean, really, it's, we're all hockey fans. You can say that you don't like something and give feedback constructively and helpful. You don't have to be a jerk. That's basically what I'm saying, right? So, yeah. Thanks for watching. I appreciate you. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button. I'm gonna do a version of this video, concept reaction video Friday. So if you're not subscribed and you like this video, please hit the subscribe button. It's hot in here. I'm running out of breath. It's plus 29 Celsius in the room right now. I gotta turn the AC on, guys. I gotta go. Have a great Tuesday night. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button. Take care. Adios.